Hey guys, this is my next Buffy review for Volume 3, Wolves at the Gate. Now in this one it starts off with the standalone issue, and this one is probably one of the best issues out there because it's basically it's got a lot on Twilight, and we see Buffy and Satsu are out, and Buffy basically tells Satsu that she knows that she's in love with her, and then Twilight gets the jump on them and starts basically beating the hell out of Buffy. And yeah, he's just basically like beating the holy hell out of her, and takes her flying and shit, and then he just kind of buggers off out to wherever he is, and this is quite significant. It's like he lifts up his mask or whatever when he's talking all his flunkies and like scratches his neck or something. I don't know, make it out what you will. And just that's basically it for that issue. I thought it was actually a really great issue. It we see some more of Twilight. Now, as I said in my last review, I know who Twilight is, but I'm not going to say until that graphic novel, whatever, comes out. So let's get into the main arc, which is the Wolves at the Gate story. And this brings back Dracula, who we saw in season 5, and he was in like some kind of short story thing. Also in he was in some kind of I think it was Tales of the Vampires he was in, maybe, or Tales of the Slayers. There's one of those, and he was in that, and he's in this as well. So basically there's like these Japanese vampires who steal Buffy's scythe and want to reverse the whole Slayer thing Willow did. And this was quite a decent arc, and it turns out that they had stolen Dracula's powers and were using, and that's how they stole the scythe in the first place. Yeah, and Xander brings Dracula in to, give him the and Dracula's like, oh, no one steals my powers. And it's all like, I'm not gonna say this is better than No Future for You. It's not worse. It's not better. It's kind of on par, because it's got actually a really great story, I think, and quite a few parts to chuckle at as well. And Xander again, experiences another love, or a lost loved one, and guy just can't catch a break. But again, there was a few things about this that were kind of ridiculous, like fucking giant robot Dawn. Like, what the hell? I mean, and she's also got like a fucking tail. Like, why does a giant robot Dawn need a tail? That's just beyond me. But also, I liked how Dracula was done this time. Whereas in Buffy versus Dracula, he was done as like kind of more like a cheese roll, and in here I found he was way more badass and cool. Like like this part right here when he's like fighting the other Japanese vampire. And what is it he says? I've killed more men than God's plagues combined, and that was before I started eating people for fun. The fields of Europe used to steam with the blood of my enemies. Trust me, the vampire is the least of your concerns. That was so badass. I like cheered at that part. That was just super, super cool. And then he and Xander just have this little moment at the end. So yeah, there are a few things that the dialogue certainly, just as I said, is like pitch perfect to like what the actual series, as to what the actual series. I mean, because it does have like some of the same writers, but I'll just let you know, Buffy like has has sex with Satsu. So Buffy's like kind of going through a little experimental lesbian stage. And when Andrew comes in the room, he's like, "Oh, hi, Buffy. Hi, nude Asian girl." Made me chuckle. And so did one with like fucking Mecha Dawn here. See if I can find this. Yeah, giant robot Dawn. And sorry, I'm just kind of just looking through this. Anyway, like the giant, I think this is how the quote goes. Anyway, Dawn's fighting Robot Dawn, and Robot Dawn is like, I like blue jeans and irony. I let boys take advantage of my emotional status. That was just hilarious. I thought it was hilarious, but yeah, Wolves at the Gate, quite a good arc. As I said, on par, basically maybe a little less than No Future for You, but I still found that it moved the story along quite nicely and gave, you know, Buffy some different things to do. Haha. And, you know, gave, you know, once again, Xander can't get a fucking break, and I don't know if he'll ever be happy. No one's ever happy in Joss Whedon land. That's how it goes. But yeah, that was, or this was my, sorry, this was my review for Wolves at the Gate. If you've read the other two, yeah, continue on. The trades are definitely the way to go, because, you know, I mean, if I had to wait week to week for each issue, I don't think I would enjoy it as much as having them all together here in one story, where that's how I feel. But anyway, thank you all for watching, and catch my next one for Time of Your Life, which is coming up soon. So I'll see you on the next one.